We introduced you to Liberty's Stephen Dunlop yesterday. He was looking for the two men who saved his life after he had a heart attack and crashed his car.
Now, this was the scene of that crash in Youngstown on August 21st. Since then, we found the men who saved him and then today reunited them. With the follow-up, here's First News anchor Stan Boney.
The reunion between Liberty's Stephen Dunlop and Youngstown's Brandon Mitchell began with a lengthy hug. Brandon Mitchell then recalled the morning of August 21st when he saw an accident scene at Gypsy Lane and Fifth Avenue, the result of Stephen Dunlop crashing his car after a heart attack.
And I ran over to the driver's side to you, and you weren't, you had no pulse, you was like gargling for air.
Mitchell is 28, is in the Air Force Reserves, and is trained in CPR. He immediately started chest compressions and had another man help.
I didn't think about his ethnicity. I didn't think about coronavirus. I just acted. I just saw a life. Better yet, I saw a life more abundantly. And I'm glad he's here today.
Dunlop showed us the bruising from Mitchell's chest compressions, but then called up a Facebook message from someone stating that the second man who helped was named Bob Parker, who lived nearby.
So I drove and found Bob Parker and reunited them too.
Their reunion started with a handshake, but switched to a hug and a kiss.
Glad I was here.
Yeah, me too.
They too then sat on the porch, Bob Parker recalling how he pulled up to the accident scene and how Brandon Mitchell directed him to give Dunlop mouth to mouth.
I feel great.
Oh, yeah.
I feel good. I want to cry.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But that's okay to cry, because I did something.
Yeah.
This was the second time Mitchell had performed CPR on a heart attack victim. The first was 9 years ago when he did it on his father, who died. This time, though, the man lived.
It filled a space. I don't think I'd ever be able to let it go to not meet him and thank him.
In Liberty, Stan Boney, WKBN 27 First News.